think that... Wait, okay. I think I did a thing. Can everybody hear me now? Ah, there we go. Whew. Alright. How's it going, everybody? Oh man, it's been a while. Whew. Yeah, sorry about that. Just getting the hang of using OBS and everything. So bear with me. Uh, just going off of like the settings and everything. How's the volume level? Should I turn myself down, or how's it sound? Okay. Maybe turn myself just down a little bit. It's great to see you all. I hope you've been doing great ever since. So let's see. Wow. This is a lot more than I expected to see. Hey everyone. Mm. Yeah, yeah. This is mainly just like a kind of like a chill chatting and just vibing type thing. I didn't really have much else planned, at least for now, but I'll definitely try and do more stuff like this later down the road. Hmm. Doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Um, I think everything I had planned for the stream, as far as like what to say and everything else, just started flooding into my brain. So I made the questionable move of having like a short nap before, everything. But yeah, kind of goldfish brained at the end of that. Cookies. Oh, and thank you guys again, like so very much for all the support on the previous video, as well as like everything in general as well. Uh, it always like feels great to be able to get an upload out, and I sort of go through this whole like, I don't even know what to call it. I guess like a creator high or something like that. It's just like you get the feeling of knowing, yes, it's done. You finished something. Now move on to the next one. Oh yeah, definitely will be more future streams like this. Most definitely. Oh, oh yeah. Energy drinks will definitely make you crash something hard on Sakura. That's why I try not to indulge too much, but ugh, it's difficult sometimes. But naps are great. I wholeheartedly agree. Hell, if it were humanly possible to hibernate, I probably would have overindulged at this point. accomplished workaholic or just adrenaline. Probably more so adrenaline. Oh man. Oh yeah. So great story. I guess we can start out with is like something to talk about. So the lovely icon that you're seeing on screen as far like the whole, background for everything. Um it was actually done by another follower, and I do plan on devoting more time to not only the main channel itself, but also to more Twitch streams as well. I'm gonna try and get back on that. So, uh, I've gotten into a thing where I'm basically gonna try and basically get a hold of some artists to build up some, like, custom emotes and other stuff like that, kind of like this. That way, we'll we'll have stuff like this that we can play around with. I'm sorry if I don't make this sound as exciting as it really is. It's just I'm still a little scatterbrained and still working through, the whole experience. But yeah, this was provided to me by a follower by the name of Curious. So special shout outs and thank you to that. Uh, it, God, sorry, getting scatterbrained. Ugh. It's funny enough because that little thing that he's drinking right there, very same thing that I'm drinking right now. You can tell I'm healthy. But yeah, still trying to get in the hang of operating and doing like OBS. It's literally something that I had to try and learn on the fly in the midst of this. Because preparation, what is that, right? Ugh. Trying to catch up with the chat a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, suffice it to say, the season one of Milo definitely got people going in like a very protective side, to say the least. And I like that. I really, really like that. Like, here again, it was one of those things where I didn't know if I was brave enough to even try and tackle, but I'm glad I did, honestly. Um, any plan of gaming streams on YouTube? Well, see, that's the thing. I tossed around, like, a bunch of different ideas. Sorry in advance if you can hear lawnmowers outside. But, I figured I wanted to try and keep the, the essence of the YouTube channel pure, in a sense, if that makes sense. Like, on the one hand, with my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be mainly centered around stuff like this and uh, channel content, as far as like the ASMRs and audio RPs. Whereas on Twitch, it could be like a whole nother avenue. On one hand, you've got one passion, on the other hand, you've got the other. So, yeah, my Twitch stream could be used for, like, gaming passions. That's when we can all hang out and, yeah, have a blast, watch some gaming, all sorts of stuff. I tried tinkering around with it a little bit, uh, just the other day, and I believe I've gotten stuff working to where it'll hold up well during gaming streams. But yeah, that'll definitely be something to see on Twitch in the future. Funny enough, I'm actually probably about 2 milestones away from reaching affiliate status, so still a little hard to process there. Someone just requested, could you please give us an... I'm assuming I'm reading that right? um, Something along the lines of Owu? Oh, shoot. What's the most challenging part of your whole YouTube channel and all? Uh, I'd have to say probably the most challenging thing is, honestly, I think for me it would just be making sure that there's always content to put out. And, you know, I don't want to ever have to go through that stage where my imagination just starts oh, pardon me. I don't want to have to go through that period where it just seems like my imagination is lacking, and I'll start putting out videos and people will start to notice patterns where it's like, wait a minute, this turned out the same way this did. Stuff like that. So, hopefully it hasn't already gotten to that point, but you know. What kind of story do you mean? El Laliet? I'm assuming, I hope I pronounced that right. What kind of story do you mean? Do you have a favorite audio story of all the ones you've done so far? Ooh, that is a tough one, honestly. Personally, if I had to, you know, give a favorite, I would probably say my personal favorite boils down to it being probably the first series that I've ever done with Fenris. Because it was just like a whole thing of, it's where I started out. So, you know. Yeah, I think that might be my main favorite. Oh, and happy birthday to you, Elsa. Happy birthday to anybody and everybody who's might be today or coming up. uh, Mystery fiction. Color me interested. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I don't mind. Can you tell us any surprises? Surprises? Oh boy. I don't know if I have anything worthy of the term surprise in planned out. Um, Suppose I can always start with what's to come, like in the future of the channel. Um, First and foremost, with the last upload being the next chapter of Anubis, I will say that the next one will end up being the next part in the Dragon series. So that'll be something to look forward to. Aside from that, um, I'm definitely gonna be trying to like put some notes down as far as future series as well. I have a few things in mind and a few ideas, so just gotta try and put everything together. It's literally that thing of I gotta put what's in my head down on the digital paper. Easier said than done. Yeah. Um, but yeah. As far as everything else goes, I will actually be moving from my current residence within a couple of months, and that is stressful in of itself. It's yeah, because currently I share an apartment with some roommates, and oh god, I lose track of how long we've actually been here together. Like, you know how you just kind of lose the concept of time, and during certain like points in time, now especially more than ever. I basically went through that. So yeah, it's been it's been a pretty chill couple of years of us all living together. Like, I'm very thankful to have been able to get with my roommates and us just, being so understanding and hanging out and everything. That was one of the things I always dreaded getting into a situation like this. It's like, oh god, I don't want to be that roommate that everybody hates. So yeah. Yeah, we all pretty much decided when we wanted to try and go our separate ways, and definitely gonna try and put forward plans to make it happen. Therein lies you know, all the stuff that comes with moving as a whole. Ugh. Oh, pardon me. Why's everyone moving? Yeah, that's a mood though. Honestly, like, yeah, it takes a while before you can genuinely get to a point to where it's like, hey, I can actually settle down. Maybe less so for us personally, because, oh god, like, the cost of living in this state. Ugh. I expect to wake up without a limb, like, with how much it goes for. Oh, thank you again for as far as like the future moving and stuff. Uh, yeah, that's fine now. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I am interested to see what becomes of it too. Yeah. Yeah, I live in the States. It's more so the Pacific Northwest. My brain has no ideas for questions. Ooh, favorite video game. That's that's difficult. I feel like I've been asked that before on stream, and even still, it's a difficult question for me. uh, favorite. Oh man. I mean, honestly, ugh, I am not awake enough for this. Favorite. You know what? For the longest time, I will say that my favorite games for a long while happen to be ones like Doom, Kingdom Hearts. There were a couple of years spent on games like Call of Duty, just chilling out with the friends and the lads. Uh, Monster Hunter World was definitely like a big one for me personally. It's easily one of the best grindy games done right, in my opinion. Uh, Easily over 2,000 hours well spent on that one. Uh, and currently I'm in the wonderful world of Final Fantasy 14 online. So yeah, also definitely a favorite. Does your channel mascot have an official reference? Official reference. See, okay, it's a little basically like my channel OC, as you all know, is named Fenris, much like the one of the characters from the first ever series that I did. And I think uh there's the brain going brr again. I don't know if I intended to make Fenris from the series seem like a little different in essence, because I kind of wanted to correlate his character with my OC as a sort of like, uh, why can I not think straight today? Uh, yeah, the two were basically supposed to be the same, is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know if, that improves or worsens how people might see him, but yeah, it was kind of that whole series was kind of like a introductory into like my OC's life and backstory, essentially. Moved 12 times in 11 years and finally bought a home. Oh wow. That is a lot, Rebecca. I mean, I remember moving a lot during my childhood, and it was a lot, definitely, but I don't think it was quite to that extent. I'm really glad that you were able to find a place to settle down, at least. Oh, I can definitely not knit or crochet. Definitely not. I think I lack the accuracy and mental fortitude needed to knit or crochet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sadly, I missed out on the Legend of Zelda series and everything. Um, but from what I've heard, Breath of the Wild is really good. Definitely one that you'd ought to have on the Switch and all that. Mm. Well, take it easy, Jessica. Thanks for popping in when you could. Thank you very much. How do you get other scripts? Do you write all of them yourself? Um, so most of the stuff that I write does come from myself. I would very much like to be a full-time writer and content creator. Like that is a dream of mine at this point. But it's probably something that I'm gonna have to definitely build up towards a bit more. So, yeah, it's it's within reach, just not quite there yet, you know? Because, oh god, bills, they catch up on you. But, yeah. Uh, I do write a lot of my own content, and then every once in a while, as you'll see, or as you have seen, rather, I do end up taking a lot of ideas and scripts from other people because I genuinely like that. I like doing collabs with people. I like doing scripts that people provide because, pardon me, because in a sense it's personally fun for me to be able to explore other people's art styles, you know? Just to see how different it is from your own, how unique it is, and, give it a bit of recognition. Because I feel content creators need to always try and help support each other. So, yeah, it feels good every once in. It feels good being able to take part in other people's works. It's happened with Anubis, it's happened with the Dragon series, it's happened with a lot. Even with some of the collabs that I've done in the past, it's great. And being able to communicate with different content creators, it's awesome. Here again, it's more than I ever hoped would be accomplished, and I'll always have you guys to thank for that. Genuinely. I don't deserve all that you provide for me, but I'll always appreciate it. What's your take on MMOs? I'll be honest, Final Fantasy XIV has to be the first genuine or true MMO, I guess if you want to put it, that I've ever actually played. And it was a lot to wrap my head around. Like honestly, um I came from a time when I thought that the closest thing I'd ever gotten to an MMO was something like Warframe, you know? But I like it. I like it. Um it definitely gives you a lot to do. Like there's no way you can get bored, or at least from what I can see. It falls under that thing of the right kind of grindy type stuff, you know? Just making sure I'm catching up with chat and everything. What's the best show I've watched? Ugh, that's also a tough one for me. Mm, shoot. It's been a while since I've watched anything on television. Most of my stuff that I watch nowadays all comes from YouTube or Twitch. So, I will say one of the shows that I definitely enjoyed around the time when it was out, and when I would go through reruns and new episodes any chance I had, NCIS, the original one. It's like I wasn't always partial with, the crime scene investigation type genre, but I don't know. There was just a thing about NCIS that it was great. It had its own little like muse to it, I guess you could say. Also, very fond advocate and lover of the Gibbs slap. Uh, I redact my question. Oh yeah, I'm definitely psyched for Reaper more so than Sage, Raven. Definitely. Like, just give me my scythe right now, please, please and thank you. Oh, no worries, miraculous ninja. We'll probably be here for a while, most definitely. So yeah, that falls under everybody too. Like, honestly, if you got, don't feel like you have to stay. You know, life happens. I know that more than anything. So yeah, my brain's not working today. That's a mood. Alice, how you doing? That's good to see you. Long time no see. And yes, you do. You do still need to get it. No rush though. Oh, you take care as well, Pandora. Thank you for coming out. And you have a good sleep on top of that. Yeah, I'm. It's a slow process, Kasumi, but I'm slowly but surely starting to believe. Like, I, I, I still remember the days when I went from. It was just a thing where I put out, like. God, I need to stop saying that. I put out the first couple videos, maybe the first two, and it was just a weird thing where I'd look back and see, the views start to trickle in and subs, and I'm like, whoa, wait, I'm not used to this. Wait, what's going on? What have I done? What's happening? Ugh. I went. I was the type of person where I, I'd have been happy with just 10 subs, honestly. Seeing now over 16K, I, mm, I yeah, I just here again, brain going brr, just hitting me with the brr. As far as mental health, like mental and physical health conditions go, physical condition has probably not been all that great. Mental, pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But physical, I could probably get outside a bit more. Like go on a little brisk walk. It's just a little harder now than ever to do that kind of thing, at least of sound mind, without any sort of preparation. But, what's your favorite character from NCIS? Yeah, I'd have to agree. Gibbs and Abby are probably the main top two in my opinion. It's been so damn long since I've seen it that I've started to forget like most of the characters' names outside of the ones that are, obvious. But yeah. Oh, well thank you. Actually getting started on fan art for the Anubis series. That's amazing. Yeah, the author will definitely appreciate that as well. Most certainly. Brain? What is brain? What is your favorite mythical creature? Ooh. I would assume this still falls under, mythical creature and whatnot. But for the longest time, I actually used to be really into dragons before I became, pro wolf. But yeah, my room my room was lathered in a lot of dragon decor. So I just thought they were always really badass. They had like their own sense of elegance along with the ferocity and the, you know, but yeah. I can't even remember the last time I was, pro dragon before, the change. But I mean, I still do like dragons even today. I still have a lot of my old stuff that I got during those times. So it's kind of just a mix of, dragon wolf passion. Mm. Let's see here. Oh, hey Casey. How's it going? Also been a while. Sheesh. What's a brain cell? Yeah, you know it. What time is it where I'm at? 4:11 p.m. Yeah. Oh, what in the holy crap? What the KJ? Holy Jesus. You did not have to do that. Whoa. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Whoa. uh, Thank you so much for that. Jesus. Uh, I was already scatterbrained and then that. Oh my god. That, ugh. That goes a long way. Definitely. Thank you. Oh my god. It's gonna go an infinitely longer way, knowing that I'll be having exclusive artists within the coming days, helping to provide ideas for here again, like the Twitch emotes, and oh, now my brain decides to work. I actually remember. There's gonna be merch later on, as I may have mentioned in previous posts. I hope I did. Pardon me. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to putting together some merchandise. Um, Pretty much things that you could expect to see, like clothing, um, shirts, hoodies, um, even like mugs, cups, stuff like that. So yeah, that's exciting to say the least. I just gotta get the designs ready to go. But here again, thank you so much for that. Oh, Ida. Welcome. Everybody trickling in now. Oh yeah, yeah. You have a point there, Raven. The whole like, uh, Heaven's Word was a lot, honestly. Yeah, that's an annoying thing, Asakura. Like, uh, room temperatures. I'm not a fan of just how fast they drop. Even when you open up a window, it's just why, why? Yeah, sorry in advance, everybody. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and I don't know how bad the latency might be. I put it on low, so hopefully it's not terrible. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be merch. Yeah, most certainly. Yeah, I'm not condoning that, Roxy. Honestly, like it's not a mandatory thing in regards to the channel. Just having everybody's support as it is already more than I could ever hope for. So don't feel obligated. You know what I mean? Honestly, but oh wow, it's still hard for me to process the fact that over 16K is a thing. So it never gets easier. Wolf Ears merch, do not tempt me. Don't tempt me. That could eventually be a potentiality. Yeah, it's good to hear from you too, Ida. Hope everything's been going well. Bunny B, welcome to the stream. I didn't really miss a whole lot. Just mainly chatting. Don't want to sound rude or nosy. What's your sexuality? I'm heterosexual, but like that's it's a thing of how do I put this? I'm very open-minded and non-judgmental. You know, like I personally feel anybody can love whoever they want. So, I mean, within reason, obviously. But, yeah, we need the ears, though. You know what? It'll probably end up being a thing then. Most likely. Yeah, it's good to hear from and see all of you guys as well. Like, I forgot. It, it's horrible of me to say, but I forgot how much I love doing stuff like this. Just like chilling out with you guys, you know? Not really doing anything in particular. Although I do like the other streams where, we get together, do stuff, or I'll play something for you guys. But just doing stuff like this in general. I like it. It's really, really nice. I need to keep doing more of it. So, Oh, pardon me. Mm. Funny enough, to harken back to the comment about, like room temperature and whatnot, I actually got a really cool thing not too long ago. Anybody ever heard of like Arctic air? It's literally just a miniature air conditioner that no, not gonna lie. Pretty much all you do is you just take out the filter, right? You run it over some water and you put it in the freezer. Uh, I don't know how long exactly you're supposed to keep it in there, but I haven't kept it in there for very long. Just kind of treating it like a lukewarm can of soda that you just want to get cold real fast. So you just take it out, you put it back in the thing, you fill it with water, preferably filtered, and it'll just start blowing out really cool air. Just like a normal sized air conditioning unit. I really, really like it. Would definitely recommend. You probably have to replace the filter every now and again, just like always, but you know. Yeah. A lot of what wolves symbolize in nature is what I try to I guess implement into my own life. Like sense of loyalty, honor, and everything in between. I really like their symbolism. So I try to abide by a little bit myself. Do you Oh yeah, as mentioned before, wolf is definitely a number one. Um, Dragons are a close second. Well, actually, or animals. Derp. Sorry. Wolf being a definite number one. Pretty much, mostly all things like canine, because wolves are the top one, the number one spot. I do like foxes and normal, dogs. Uh, I have a dog back at my folks' place that's he's a little ankle biter, but he's a good boy. Uh, he's a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, and he's been with us for a lot of like really long time. So he'd be getting old. Definitely not ready for when you know the yeah. I know it's like he's getting old. He's getting to that point. I'm just not ready for it. It's a thing that you just can't really prepare for, you know. Casey, I heard ears and tails. Yes, potential future merch, definitely. Do you have a Discord server? I do actually. I've made the grave mistake of neglecting it for a long time, which I regret and apologize sincerely for. But yes, it is a very much a thing. Uh, it's also meant to be a place much like what this stream is. A place where like-minded people can just hang out, forget about life for a little while. and unwind, even vent if they have to. So, oh yeah. Uh, mm, I'm gonna have to wash this out with water later on. Because water is a thing, and it's a healthy thing for you, right? Can't just say how much I love your laugh. I'm glad people do. I genuinely hate my laugh. Honestly. I, it's a bittersweet thing for me personally because somebody will make me laugh my ass off and uh uh it's yeah. When I laugh it sounds like a super villain. Ugh. Which doesn't help with, you know, people telling me that my voice would fit villains. Here I am being the moral person, just like, but I can't even go the villain routes in video games. I will admit it is fun though. Like being able to take the part of a villain is has its own sense of fun. I've done that a couple of times with some collab work that I've done, and it's definitely a whole nother ball game, but one that is equally interesting. I will say that. What's your favorite fable? That's gonna be an unsurprising one, but definitely the big bad wolf. Um, Finding out about the wolf among us, yeah, that was a field day for me personally. Oh, Shonen! Hey, how's it going? It's been a while, man. Hope everything's been going well on your side too. Question for Mundane Fable. What's your most favorite thing to play as a voice actor? Ooh. Hmm. Favorite thing to play. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I don't want to admit that I'm a sucker for the heroes or anything like that. Never mind the fact that I'm too damn by the book IRL as it is. But I kind of like the idea of voicing underdog type characters, you know? It's just the whole coming of age type thing and, you know, overcoming the odds. Knowing, like, how much the odds are stacked against you and just, you know, persevering. I like that. Um, I could definitely thank the people that I've collabed with for introducing me to being, like, partaking of the villainy, so to speak. So, yeah, pretty much around those lines. What type of music do I like? My Spotify is pretty much a collection of that, and or plenty of this. You know, it's a mishmash. Uh, I pretty much like almost any kind of music. I'm not all that keen on a lot of rap, but there are honestly some rap songs that I do like. I guess it all just depends really. But but more often than not, you can definitely expect to hear me listening to metal, rock, even folk metal. Like, for instance, one of my favorite folk metal bands that got me into the genre itself is Insiferum. I hope I said that right. Yeah, they're a Finnish folk metal band. Really, really good. Definitely would recommend them if you like that. They're so damn good. They base a lot of their music off of like Viking mythology. Don't hate your laugh. I'm trying. Easier said than done. Would you like to be a villain in a collab with me? Definitely. Sign me up. Say no more. I would like to hear you having a laughing fit. Come by my Twitch then. It's like some of the stuff that I've gotten into as far as gaming, it, it's definitely a stitch and a rib tickler and a half. So you'll expect to hear some pretty violent laughter. It's a mix between, on the one hand, I'll be laughing like a supervillain. On the other hand, I'll be laughing so hard that it'll sound like your kettle's ready. You know, like just a boiling kettle that it's just it's ready, it's ready to go. I hate it so much. I don't think I've actually heard about them. I might have to look them up though. Wait, have you heard about not what is uh I I have to apologize in advance. I'm not uh that name doesn't ring a bell, sadly. It's a girl. Underdogs. Yeah, yeah. It's really fun. Here again, hoping everything's been going well on your end, Shonen. I know it's been a while since the last collab episode. Oh, no worries, Enchanted Tales and ASMR. A quick hello is just as good as any. And I hope you have a good night. Have you seen a series named You? Oh, yeah. God. Funny enough, my roommates swear up and down that the guy in that series, they swear up and down that I look like him. Then again, they say the same thing when it comes to certain other characters. Oh my god. Aluna Rosa Admora Lullaby? I probably botched your name. I'm so sorry for that. Thank you in advance for that. Oh, thank you. I wish thee a wonderful night, my lord. Can't wait to experience more of thine art. Thank you for that, honestly. And I hope you have a good night as well. Pardon me. Oh god. Your voice gives me the vibes of a detective. That would be a good idea for a future series, honestly. Wouldn't mind trying to do that. Problem being, haven't really delved into a lot of mystery type deals, so I feel like I would end up leaving a lot of plot holes behind. Or it'd just be too predictable, you know? Mundane as a kettle confirmed. Yep. Ugh. Wait, what did I miss? Hold up. Me doing a scroll. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I understand where you're coming from, Sophie, but yeah, that's another thing that we do here. Everybody is amazing in their own equal right. So, you're of no exception. No self slander in these streams. Realize your self worth. But yeah. Yeah, I agree, Roxy. Definitely. Uh, some people have found themselves laughing because of my laugh, so if it's something that can radiate that kind of positivity, then I'm all for it. What other voice actors do you know? Not girls, just guys. Hmm. I know of a few. Uh, I will say some ones like Icy narrates, for example. Uh, I've shared a couple servers with him, and he's a pretty cool guy. Um, pardon me. Um, oh boy, brain's going again. Oh god, trying to remember and going to feel very bad for not doing so prior. Uh, um, my brain. I swear, I. Mm. Yeah, I might have to take you up on that one, Vivi. I think hydrating might actually fix my inability to brain. Um, I honestly didn't know about him beforehand until I started seeing stuff like on Twitter, but Corpse, I think that's his name. Like, what? Uh, you want to talk about a deep voice? Jeez. Um, yeah, I I'm really blanking and I feel really bad for it. Ooh, I think that nap did more harm than it did good. Sorry, Monday and I'm modding, so I'm absent from the stream, but hey, don't even worry about it, honestly. Just the fact that you're like here, either in the background or in essence, it's more than enough. Genuinely. I mean, join the club, Sophie. My mind's been going blank all this time, you know? I'm surprised I haven't gotten to that point to where my mouth wants to run faster than my brain can process thoughts. Because that's a thing, ain't it? I will practice what I preach. Damn it. I'm trying to. Nation Flower Animates, welcome to the stream. And a hello to you too. Take it easy, Chelsea. And thanks for coming out when you could. And oh yeah, Asakura, that I while I might not be able to interact with a lot of other artists, there are some not just within like the VA field that I do like for instance, uh I have the good graces of YouTube recommendations to thank for this one. But if anybody knows an artist by the name of Sam Fenna, I think I said that right. Also a channel that took me off guard. Not gonna lie, it was another. It was kind of like an NCIS thing. It was it was a thing of didn't really know how to process it. A little, maybe a bit intimidated, but equally interested. You know, it's weird yet unique when like a channel or a piece of art puts you in that perspective. I just realized you borderline sound like Markiplier. I'm not gonna get into the fact that I may or may not have tried to do a couple of Markiplier impressions, but yeah. I love that guy. Gotta go. I had fun. Everybody have a good day. You as well, see. You as well. You have a good day. And good sleep when you get to it. Hello, people. How you doing, Hanako-kun? Did I miss you saying something about corpse? Yes, you did. Yeah. Uh, Funny enough, I think the most recent thing I seen of him was reactions to play in Resident Evil 8. That was hilarious. uh, I mean, I feel bad because he was on the verge of throwing up at one point, but oh, I do that all the time. No brain, only ADHD and autism here. I'm sorry, Roxy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Uh, yeah, it's a trial. Like, just what is braining, you know? Oof. No, I'm glad this is able to keep you in a good, like, more sound mind, Sophie. Honestly, anger issues are definitely a thing, and I know full well what that can be like. It's funny you mentioned that, Leonore. I It's literally a thing where I have to forewarn my roommates ahead of time that I'm recording, just so they don't, think that something off is going on, or like you said, a ritual. Funny enough, there's actually one of those little like doorknob hangers on my room, and it's literally a thing of just like voice acting in progress or something like that. And I think my parents got me that for my birthday one year, so that's pretty much never left my doorknob. Oh God, Alice, you really want me to go there? All right. Hold on a second. Get a drink in. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to the live stream. Never doing that again. I apologize in advance, Mark, if you happen to see this. I probably just did you wrong there. Oh, God. Uh, yeah, for me, it's like 4:44 p.m. Time differences suck. What's my favorite mythical being? I know I answered this question before. Here again, my brain. Why? As far as mythical being goes, dragon. Dragon's number one. Number two, kitsune. As far as mythical ones go. Yeah, like I agree, Asakura. It's nuts how different time zones are for everybody. I have to remind myself that certain like the times that I upload and try to go on stream is literally right around the time that people are supposed to be settling down for bedtime. It's whew. And not gonna lie, I actually came from a state where currently oh god, what is the yeah, where I moved here from, there's like a 3 hour difference. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I get the fact that we were traveling over 2,000 plus miles, but jeez. The fact that over 2,000 miles can make that much of a difference. Oh yeah. Him playing Resi 8 was that was great. Random ass question, you'll just randomly get bruises or cuts and you have zero idea where you come from. That's me when I go to sleep. I don't know if I've got some kind of sleep demon or something like that, but yeah, just wake up every now and again with the weird, like, crease marks or light scratches. Like, it's one of those things where I feel like I have to record myself when I'm sleeping. Like, am I scratching the hell out of myself? Is something scratching me? What is this? Well, you're the one that suggested it, Alice. Oh, man. I need to run just now and rinse the dye out of my hair. Have a good stream. Hey, thank you again for coming out and helping to mod when you could. And I hope the dye turns out good too. You speak Spanish? I don't have a second language, sadly. Uh, I regret it. I'm gonna eventually work towards changing that. Don't know which one I'm gonna start out with, but yeah, I would like to at least be able to have a second language. Pardon me. Yeah, that's also a mood. Forgetting what sleep is, or just going to sleep when your body is screaming at you, like, hey, you're approaching 24 hours of uninterrupted consciousness. Get in the bed. Headbutt a pillow. Yeah, coffee doesn't agree with me. I hate to say it. I I probably need to explore more. Maybe get to finding the right flavor of coffee. But ooh, I had a bad experience. Really bad. My experience being, I was playing chess with my stepdad at the time, and not gonna lie, I the idea just came to me because the way he takes his coffee is like a creamer with like 2 spoonfuls of sugar. So the curiosity got to me. I was just, I want to try this. Give it the old college try. So he said, okay, but don't drink it black. You won't like it. So I trusted his word. Okay, I said, okay. He told me to pour a cup and then keep putting sugar in until it tastes good. After about 6 spoonfuls later, I turned to him and said, "It's probably not for me." I probably defiled and wasted good coffee there, and I apologize. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Strategic architect. uh, I I'm an avid drinker of it, and I drink too much of it. So yeah, yeah. I feel like I can't do all nighters anymore. I can get relatively close, but the exhaustion just gets to you. Honestly, that's partially why I had to get a nap in before this because, oh boy, probably up one too many hours. At least before it was taking place. But take care, Rita. And thanks for coming out to the stream. Hopefully, you have a good meal as well. Yeah, I think my parents go through pots of coffee on a daily basis at this point. Or they have been. Do you do any special care to your voice or just don't you yell a lot? Uh hmm. You know, that's another thing. I feel like I feel like it's a thing where I should get in the habit of doing voice exercises, just to like try and warm up or anything like that. But honestly, no. Like, I personally don't yell a lot. I will come across a couple of scripts or collab work that might necessitate yelling, but even then, I try not to do it that much because, hi, neighbors. God only knows um what they would think when it comes to living next to a VA. But yeah, I personally don't like to yell a lot. I'm more a little bit on the reticent side, maybe a little quiet. There are other times where I can't even tell. Most of the time, I can't even tell my own volume, so I tend to stay at I try to stay at a low volume at times. Yeah, tea is another thing that I sadly can't drink, or at least it. I can't say that I can't drink it. It's probably just another thing of I haven't found the right flavor. If there's anything you're gonna come to know about me, it's the fact that I'm ungodly picky. There's a reason that I vibe so well with a certain character from another Final Fantasy game. Like, we're equal parts picky. So, it's a curse, I tell you. honestly, yeah, I, I don't think I've genuinely gotten like seething angry to the point where you're seeing red, and I don't ever want to get to that point. You know, honestly, it makes me thankful that there's that little thing in your brain that apparently severs just to prevent you from being pissed off for too long. I'm thankful that's a thing in the menagerie of human anatomy confusion and whatnot. Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone's got to be at least picky in some right, you know. Have you thought about live reading, like acting out a comic? Hmm, that has been something that I've tossed around the idea of. It's it mainly just falls under a type of thing where it's like I'm not quite sure about the execution, rather. Um, like I understand it's a live reading, but I'm the type of person where I'd want to make sure that it's all done. Uh, it's all done perfect on one take. You know, I know that's unreasonable and maybe a bit far-reaching, but even with my current recordings, I've gotten out of that habit, thankfully. But it literally used to be a thing where it was just I would try my hardest to get everything perfect on the first recording, and if I screwed something up, the whole recording was just trashed. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. But oh god, I do not miss those days. Ugh. Hmm. But that is something that I would be interested in. Brings me back to some of my years in middle school and high school where the teachers would call on me to read, and I know one of the teachers was having a hard time. They were dealing with like some class clowns, and then they just looked at me and it's like, "Can you read again? Your voice is soothing." I'm like, "Sorry, what? What? Huh? Is there any comics that you like?" Mmm. See, I'm that weird guy where I'll say I like a comic, but then probably haven't read a single page. That's how bad it is. I'll I normally find out stuff is part of a comic after the fact. Like a main example being I can't remember who writes the comic, but The Darkness being a good example. Like with Jackie Estacado and main character. Yeah, I ended up playing the game before I even found out that it was actually a comic series. So I need to actually one day just read it. Same being for The Wolf Among Us. But yeah, I need to get more into comics, honestly. What is your favorite character of all that you've done? Oh boy. Um, that is a tough one. That is really tough because I like them all. Genuinely. Man. part of me wants to say that I like Fenris the most because he's like closer to my heart, where I started out in. But um, I like Milo because of the fact of it's that darkened tone nature behind the story, but how wholesome it has become since it since where it started. Are we the same person? Could be. It's always good to find like-minded folks. So might be going through that feeling or whatnot. I do at least 7 sips of water in an hour. Hey, that's infinitely more than I ever do. Really try to get into my head, are you? Favorite Halsey abridged quote. Oh no. Um. See, hmm. There are too many good quotes from that series. That's the problem. Um. Oh man. Here again, needing to rewatch the entire series. Uh. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. One of my favorite quotes from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Oh, yeah. Forgot about you. Sorry about the whole shooty you thing. But I know if you look deep into your heart, which is currently all over that tree, you'll find some way to forgive me. uh, are you a perfectionist? I don't pride myself in being a perfectionist, but I feel like there's times where it slips out. You know? And I struggle with pride as it is, but yeah, I never really fancied myself to be a perfectionist. I'm gonna have to go. Only to research ancient Egyptian styles again for drawing. Alright, Maya. You take care. Hopefully you end up finding what you're looking for. I recommend Webtoon. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of interesting stuff on Webtoon, admittedly. I just need to actually get the bloody app. Hey, Crystal. I'm on and off, but boop. Always good to have you. Well, you're taller than I am, Roxy. Standing at a whopping 5'5", possibly 5'4". Yeah. The audacity of people being above 5'4". Y'all are tall, damn it. What do you like to do when you're bored? Uh, when I'm bored. I feel bad for admitting this, but sleep? That's definitely a good one on the list. Just, you ever just sleep out of boredom? You know? Wake up feeling slightly refreshed and maybe a little less bored, knowing how much time had passed. But, you know, aside from that, I'd have to say gaming and, writing definitely fills the boredness void. So, a little difficult to stay bored from where I'm at least, thankfully. Until Fontaine is short? Yes, he is. So damn short to the point to where people have literally looked at me, had to do a double take. It's like, what? Okay, funny story. I remember working at a warehouse job at one point, and there was a couple of employees and myself. We were chilling out in the break room until uh, it was time to go back. And bear in mind, this was long before current events. But yeah, we were all just like uh, vibing and laughing amongst ourselves, chatting. And I remember I chimed in. I said something. This person stared at me, and immediately I was thinking to myself, "Oh, damn! Did I say something wrong? Here, here it is." And no, he was just looking around. He's like, "I'm failing to understand why the shortest dude in here has the deepest voice." uh, you would never believe that I was 16 years old sounding like this. Sorry for being late. Hey, don't even be sorry. Don't apologize. There was no being late here to these streams. No being late. You head in when you can, and just you know feel free to vibe. God. I could definitely say talking for a lot definitely does a number on you as far as like the voice and the vocal cords. Another reason why I enjoy being the reticent type. Plenty of room to heal, the old chords. Uh Personally, I don't have any pets, but my my folks have a family dog. Yeah, he's our little Joey boy, Pomeranian Chihuahua mix. Did I miss anything? Not much, Mila. Just mostly been chatting and vibing around here. Uh, did make a couple announcements pertaining to the future merch artists that I'll be helping support for providing designs for merch, and just more future streams, both here and on Twitch. But aside from that, not much. uh, can't really go into specifics on that one, Maria, because possible spoilers. So yeah, might have to wait and see on that one. I shall not confirm nor deny. Could I ask how old are you? I don't mean to be intrusive. Sorry. It's just fine. It's not like too intrusive, you know. I'm the whopping age of 26. It's literally gotten to the point to where I'm just. I think I've honestly think I've forgotten how old I truly am. More so on like a 1 year basis. Maybe that's just my defense mechanism or something. I don't know. It's like on the one hand, I feel like I turned 27, but I also feel like I might be 26. I can't remember at this point. But for me personally, it's already gotten to that point to where your birthday and your age is just become a number. Yeah, don't uh don't worry about that, Asakura, if you missed out on the recent video. It's uh it's bad. Like regarding, sometimes you don't get the notifications that somebody uploaded, the algorithms and the notifications. It's not the greatest. But yeah, just casually reminding myself I have a bloody Twitter that I need to actually use to serve as a secondary outlet for letting people know when content's out. Brain work. Yeah, I'm trying not to stress in regards to the moving part, but it's just, oh boy. Just stuff catching up on me is, yeah, it's not great. I mean, I have a general idea as to how everything's gonna go for as far as the move goes, but actually being able to plan out, finance it, and everything else in between is a whole nother story. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that last episode of Anubis was really fun to record. See, this, I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is a problem that I have when it comes to doing scripts that I haven't personally wrote. It's a thing of when somebody else hands me their work or like a script, I have that mental process where everything to the letter has to be right or perfect, you know? Because that's somebody else's work in your care and in your hands. So I feel like I owe them that, you know, the I owe them the just making sure that it's the best as per how they envision, you know? So it's a matter of confliction and mental battles ensuing because like trying my damnedest to get everything together, but I probably do more harm to myself than good because after the fact, it ends up sounding like really good, uh, based on how the author feels. So that's the important thing for me personally. As long as the author enjoys it and the people enjoy it, I like it. And bear in mind, that's not me saying that I don't enjoy doing it. I do enjoy it. It's just, that thought process of wanting to make sure everything is where it should be. And that's part of how I felt with like Anubis. I didn't want to. I wanted it to be, you know, a. There was another thing I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be perfect for the author and everybody who would end up watching it. So I'm glad that it skyrocketed the way it has. No worries, Maria. You take care and have a good meal. All these height comparisons in the chat. Oh god, why am I doing that? No, stop it. Oh. But yeah, I definitely look forward to putting out the next upload when it's ready, as well as doing future streams in the long run. If all goes well, and I'm feeling up for it, might just do a stream possibly tomorrow or the next day. Not too sure yet. I need to plan it out a bit better. Make sure it's like well planned out and prepared. So, yeah. And here again, don't feel obligated to like join. You can if you want to. Yeah, yeah. Just woke up, no sleepiness. Honestly, it sucks. Yeah. Oh no. Just thinking of Anubis with like a senior Pello voice. Oh, that's great. Oh god. Roxy, you on a roll here? Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's all in good fun, just make sure to simmer down a bit. Yeah, let's maybe calm down a bit, everybody. Oh man. It doesn't even feel like it's been an hour and 45 minutes, you know? Oof. Like the way time flies, I swear. Ugh. Mm, sorry. I will be right back, chat room. You could take a quick bathroom break. BRB. Chat room. Y'all better settle down. Ugh. Okay. God, it's getting hot in this room. Oh my lord. Y'all are something else, I swear. Oh man. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Uh, I was trying to see if that was actually working or not. Yeah, I might have had it on loop all this time and didn't realize it. Let me turn that down a bit. Hopefully it's the actual background music and not, the neighbors. uh, I think I'm already going through that brain drain thing where it's like I'm struggling to figure out what to, like, say and stay interesting. Yeah, apologies in advance. It's still working through, like, Streamlabs OBS and everything. Uh, just kind of learning as I go. Uh, right. Sorry, I'm not sure if you answered since my mind just kind of went blank. What social platform do you use the most? Honestly, I have a Twitter. I, out of everything else, I would have to say that's probably the most that I actually ever use. Um, I'd have to find a updated link and share it, but yeah, probably the definite go-to. I'll have to start using that more often so I can let people know what's going on. Welcome back, Maria. Uh, that sucks, Iris. I'm sorry about that. It's like I know it's all hands on deck now more than ever, but honestly, a few days off. I, off the top of my head, I'm not really sure what that is, Leonore. Should I be concerned? Could you say strange creatures using Whelp's voice? Oh, God, hold on. I need to. Excuse me while I throw my Adam's apple up into, like, toward my uvula. Strange creatures. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, no. None of that. None of that. Ugh, stop. Okay. You stop yawning. Yeah, it's crazy thinking like far back to the first episode of the series. In it's already a thing of you go through that thing as an artist where you look back on some of your older stuff and just think to yourself, really could you know like uh do things better or could have done things a different way. But it is what it is. All you can do is improve later down the road, right? Oh, I mean, I tend to be the same way, Maria. Depending on like certain content creators that I follow, whenever they live stream, I'll. It doesn't matter. Like I'll be invested in the stream, genuinely, but it just gets to a point to where I don't know what it is. Just like certain voices can just put you out, and then you like wake back up. You look at your phone or your computer and see how far along on the stream that you've been. It's like, wait, what happened? Ah, hell. What is going on here? Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Frosty. Ugh. Spoiled milk, not fun. Ah. Oof. Yeah, none of that. Ugh. Don't mind us being chaotic. I mean, you can be chaotic, but within reason, you know? You know? First time, first time I've seen your live, and I love it. Hey, I mean, feel free to stick around. There will be plenty more streams to come in the future. So, like I said, I personally forgot how much I love doing this. So, it'll be great to make this a common thing. Yeah. Next time, like, right around the next time I stream, I'll hopefully have a better idea as to how OBS works. Try and do things a little bit better. Make things more interesting. Oh yeah. I'll definitely I need to get back like more in tune with the Discord server, so there'll definitely be like more events and stuff to come there as well. So also a definite future plan. Yeah, yeah, I remember that too, Crystal. That was great. I think that was one of the first few times that I actually ever did a villain role too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, do taking part in the Nightwalker series along with Master Missy and all them, that was amazing. I loved it. It was, you know, if memory serves, I want to say that was probably one of the first collabs I actually did. Yeah. My God, those summonings of any form in my chat room, if you please. Uh, you got another on your channel too. Remember? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely. What time is it where I'm at? 5:40 p.m. Definitely starting to get into the evening side of things. You plan on making your YouTube channel your official job? Uh, See, here again, that's definitely like a plan in the making that I'm trying to build towards. If I could make this my full-time thing, oh, I would waste no time in making it so, honestly. But haven't really gotten there yet. It's within reach, just, yeah, not quite there. But the continued and loyal support is everything. It's what helps drive everything and fuels the resolve. So, because of all of you guys, it is within reach. Oh, thank you very much, Mila. I appreciate that. Would like to see more evil rolls from you. Oh boy. I'll see what I can do about that. Oh, it's not so much unknown territory for me at this point, but it's still very new. So, I'll see what I can do. I still need to get in the habit of actually, writing stuff down so you don't forget about it. That's the thing that people do. Yeah, thank you again, Raven. Slowly but surely trying to, embrace that statement. It's still a thing that I instinctively try to argue, but at this point, one versus over 16,000 people, yeah, that's more than a losing fight. That's an execution. Yeah, and as Crystal put it, if you if you'd like to send some support and some shout outs to Master Missy, I collabed with him and some other awesome artists with his Nightwalker series. More so crystals, but yeah, that's all on his channel if you want to check it out. Spread the love, spread the support. My day was pretty good, all honestly. It had a bit of brain drain from a nap that I had prior to the stream, so yeah. But all in all, I'd say it's a pretty good day. And I hope everybody else's day has been really good too. You take care, Leonore, and thanks for joining us. Yeah, that's a good point, Kasumi. I feel like I don't know if it'd be a good idea to write down some of the dreams I've had in the past, because, oh god, they are weird. Like, it literally falls under that category where you just wake up, like, looking side to side, checking yourself, and you're like, what the hell? But yeah, I can see myself possibly headbutting the pillow once again after the stream is over, just to like try and recuperate and heal up. Might eat something beforehand, but I don't know. I appreciate that, Precious Rain. Uh, all the script was mainly written and provided by Tarot87, as you know. So you you can mainly thank her for making the story possible. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely will be more Milo that's coming out soon. Uh, uh, as mentioned before, the next upload will be part of the Dragon series, and then as far as what comes next, most likely will be another Milo episode afterwards. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely the best boy of the channel. Um, yeah, I'm pretty. I think once the see, I'm trying to do things in I'm still. It's still a process that I argue with myself about and how I should do things, whether or not I should just focus on one series and finish it out or alternate, you know? It's a mental struggle and a half. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue along this path. I'm gonna get the next video out, which will be part of the Dragon series. Next one will be about Milo, and then the next one following will be Anubis. Because truth be told, I do have to put some time in between those uploads just to, give the author ample time to provide the chapters. So, but yeah. Oh, yeah, and to address that, by the way, I saw a lot of comments on this particular thing that made me laugh. So those slapping noises that you heard, I could have probably emulated those better and made them sound like make more sense, but that wasn't what you thought. All right, that was mainly supposed to be like the kind of thing that people do. It's like the playful like arm or shoulder slaps when someone's complimenting you and you just want to try and brush it off like that. Yeah, that was the intended purpose, not the other thing. It's like I started seeing those comments and I was just like, what? Oh no. Ugh. Oh, thank you as well, Moon. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to provide like what all I can. It all it harkens back to whenever I first decided to start up a channel and everything. Cause not gonna lie, it started as a thing where I didn't even know what um like the ASMR and audio RP styles were. It was just something that I was introduced in or just went into out of curiosity, and it was definitely one of those things where it's like it's new. You're not sure how to think about it just yet, but then you start to vibe with it, and then not long after, I actually started writing for another artist. Like I wrote scripts and kind of got a little more in tune with the whole thing. And from there, I just decided to try my hand at it. You know, see what I can do. Add my own little style to it. And like I always say, try to be at least one more person that people can turn to for content. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I know full well when to like take breaks and have a rest. I'm not gonna try and overwork myself because that's when it starts feeling less like a passion and more of a job, and I don't want that to happen. Who has a name for a spider? The first name that comes into my head is Iggy. Not a big fan of spiders, but I could. That's like one of the probably first things I would call one. Do you have any advice for incoming freshmen? Um, Assuming referring to like on an academic level. Uh, Honestly, the best I could say is just keep taking each day as it comes. Don't Try not to stress too much, even though that's easier said than done. Um, and just focus on what you know you need to, you know? It's not a matter of like be all work and no play. Just make sure, you got the you got your priorities straight, you know? I've been stuck in writer's block for a few years and I just can't seem to get out of it. Do you have any advice for writers who struggle? Oh, damn. That is a good question. Because there already have been times where I've gone through writer's block as well. And I want to say, I feel like it's one of those things where maybe writer's block is happening because you might be struggling too much with like trying to figure out how to write. Whereas a lot of times these things just tend to like happen, you know? They just come to you. Whether you intended it to happen or it just happened by accident, it's kind of like that. But as far as writer's block as a whole, I think it just boils down to like giving yourself ample amounts of rest. Even if that's not an issue, then maybe just try exploring. Um, See what else like see what else kind of interests you. Maybe see what else other people have done. I'm not promoting or advocating plagiarism. I'm just saying like sometimes it helps seeing what other artists do and what they're capable of, like their own uniqueness. Sometimes that can kind of help strengthen what you do. I'd like to think that content creators can like find strength within each other in that regard. So yeah. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. It's mainly just how it sounds, like mundane fable. That's pretty much just how you say it. Uh, it was I was struggling to try and figure out a good name for the channel at the time, and I kind of wanted something that was like a I don't know if you would class it as a double entendre, because I don't fully know what that means. I make a bad habit of using stuff and not fully knowing it, but yeah, just something that's kind of like a play-by-play kind of joke. It's like a fable within a mundane world, you know? Kind of like that. There was also some heavy Wolf Among Us inspiration, so there's that too. Hmm. Um, I might have to refer back to the comment Furry Toon Man, but yeah, I'll might have to refer back to that one on next stream. Sorry, my goldfish brain. That's a curse. What would you say if uh I would say congrats, a lovely child. It's good. It was getting a job like at a young age is uh it's good for development. And yeah. Whereas me personally, I didn't get my first job until I was like 18 years old. So yeah. There's always those people that you want to try and be better than, you know. at least in certain growth and development purposes. Oh, all right, Crystal. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for tuning in when you could, and good luck to you on finishing up the song. I look forward to it. All the Among Us memes. Do you feel you yourself and your characters share the same mind, like a strong connection to your characters? Yes, I definitely feel that, but also on a bittersweet type feeling because it's a thing of like I want to make sure every character is unique. At the same time, with every one of them sharing like a similar mind to me or like a certain aspect of me, I don't want all of them to seem too in common, you know? Or too, I guess, predictable in a way. Yeah. It's like, it's a thing that I always stress about is that my writing style might get too bland or too predictable, per se, so. Yeah. But, you know, always room to improve and such. Alright, you take care, Mila. And thanks for joining in. And you as well, Crystal. Thank you again. uh, um, uh, as far as a second language goes, um, I have made plans with some friends of mine. Uh, because I have some friends that I do gaming with that are from abroad, and one of them happens to be Welsh. So I said at one point that I wouldn't mind learning Welsh. Uh, Eventually, I would also like to know Spanish because I feel like that's a. I mean, this is just like a personal thing for me. It's not, the way it should be, but I feel like I should have known Spanish already because I did take a class back in the old days of high school, but yeah, I, actually retaining a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Um, to be fair, there were some times where it's conflicting because there were some times where the teacher did warn us that we were going to be taking entire classes in Spanish. Never happened, you know? As long as a school year and semester can be, it never once happened. We mainly learned words and terms and watched a couple of Spanish movies, but nope, kind of sucks. Oh God. Yeah, tone that down a bit, Roxy. Jeez. Uh, best of luck if you do learn Spanish. It's complicated. Yeah, I always feel like learning a new language is complicating in its own right, and I'm a slow learner as it is, so ugh, that's gonna be real fun. Kept taking me out of learning a foreign language in grade school. Yeah, see, like it makes no sense to me. I feel like in essence it was always a universal thing to where you should at least know two languages, you know? At least that's how I thought it was gonna be like, but I don't know. Everywhere is always different. Uh, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, trying to watch like an anime or a cartoon in a different language. I have done that before at a young age instinctively because I think the concept of a different language interested me. But yeah, just need to put forth the time and effort to actually learn it. Oh god. This would be the perfect time for a posture check. Yeah. Like, I have my own personal opinions about the English language as a whole, but oh man. I feel like it's just periodically gotten more and more difficult for people that aren't in the know because it's like we use so many terms and different slang that it's it's weird when things can mean so many things just as a single term or word. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They live in Wales. I couldn't tell you where exactly, but yeah, it's always great meeting people from like so far away from where you know. Genuinely, like hearing about different cultures and whatnot is it's awesome. Yeah, American language is a big mix. I learned English and Korean, both not my native language, but nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Japanese is definitely on the list of languages that I wouldn't mind learning. I heard it's really unforgiving in terms of being able to write it as opposed to speaking it. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Like when I'm talking with my friend from Wales, uh there was mention that certain words in the English alphabet or certain letters in the English alphabet don't even exist there. And that alone like didn't so much confuse me, but it was just like a realization of like, seriously? You know? Oh, I appreciate that very much, Chael. I hope I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It's because of stuff like that and all the support in between that really helps like keep things going and keep things, fresh. It's like a good thing to look back to every now and again. Biggest regret is learning and taking a class for Pig Latin. I, I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean this like to offend anyone, but I thought I, honestly I thought Pig Latin was just like a play on language maybe. I didn't know if it was actually a serious thing. I mean, if it is, that's awesome, but yeah. I mean, that was just my general interpretation of it, at least. But, what started your passion for ASMR? Uh, I'd say what started it was realizing just how much of an impact it actually makes on people's lives. How supportive it can be and how therapeutic it can be on an uncanny level. Because it was when I first started getting into it that I realized how much it can help. And it wasn't until I started writing scripts for another artist before I really realized just how much it benefits people. So it was kind of like a more hands on learning experience that soon developed into a passion where I just wanted to try, my hand at it. Oof. Yeah, looking at that Kasumi, that's already that yeah, my brain is already struggling to process that. Uh, it's interesting though. Like still. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Maria. You had the benefit of like learning that many languages. Eesh. Oh, I'm the United States, Maria. Uh, mainly only ever been and like lived in two states, but yeah. Oh God. Oh no. Ugh. Sorry, everybody. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Like the multitude of different languages is insane. but also very cool. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine college being terrifying terrifying and everything, but yeah, just treat it like a more, I, I guess you could say like a more serious version of school. But yeah, you should be fine. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good, all things considered. Come to Hawaii, just don't live here. Probably the worst choice you'll ever make. Ah, see, that's the thing. I was hoping to actually one day go to Hawaii because I'm actually like Hawaiian on my father's side. He was a native of Honolulu, and I've never had the chance to actually see the state or, explore the culture. So, definitely something on the future that I'll have to try and do. But, yeah, hopefully it's not bad, living there. It's beautiful as, like, wow, you know? Oh, man. Oh, pardon me. I think that's a sign I'll have to start downing some water soon. Yeah, definitely next stream I'll have to make sure if some of you can hear background music and others can't, I'll have to figure out how to ensure it's a universal thing that everybody can hear and that there's more to listen to aside from the same track. It's just a thing of like trying to make sure you get, copyright free and royalty free stuff. Don't want to get in trouble. Ugh. Oh, the Philippines. Funny enough, my roommate is actually from the Philippines, and I hear him speak Tagalog to some of his gaming friends, and like, there's gonna have to be a time where we sit down and he helps me like explore the language a little bit more because it sounds cool. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Moon, in regards to Hawaii. Like, yeah, it's not bad, just oh, because I would think it's expensive mainly because of what is it, like import tax or something like that regarding like foods and stuff. I'm sorry to hear that the jobs don't pay well, as honestly. Yeah, and you as well, Cat Siren. Sorry about that. Gas prices, like, being bad is the thing that just everywhere. It is nothing like how it used to be back in the day. God, oh, yeah. I will go hydrate. Most certainly. Like, I promise. Can you sing? Not well. I remember taking choir in high school, but People seem to think I sound good when I sing, but I think not. All right, Raven, you take care, and thank you again for that, by the way. Thank you for hanging out when you could, and you have a good one. Oh, shoot. Here again. Sorry. As much as I'd love to, Valerie, I don't think I could, honestly. Uh, don't really want to get in trouble for, singing other stuff on stream that might, you know, get flagged. But, funny you mentioned that, Suyu. There was a time where I actually did write on Wattpad. I closed and like destroyed the account that I had, but yeah, that was that was where I put most of my old stuff that I would just write in, school journals when you're supposed to be using that for notes and whatnot. Yeah, that's where most of that stuff went. Oh God, I think I have to catch up again. Oh no. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it, Iris. I mean, like I said, life happens. If you gotta go, you gotta go. But you take care. I think I might be closing up the stream here soon anyway. But like I said, there will definitely be more future ones on approach as well. Uh, Currently for me, it's like 6:20 p.m. So I'm not really sure why it is I'm yawning so much. That's why I feel so bad. Who's your favorite character to voice? Ooh, that is that's genuinely a tough one because I like them all, but I think as far as my favorite ones to voice, I think I really enjoyed voicing Cassius in the vampire one because genuinely that was pretty much like an extension of me if I ever became a vampire. it would it would just be like a full on like shut in neat slash otaku type thing. It's just like, huh, this is my life now. I no longer need to sleep. Great. Catching up on a lot of anime and gaming then. Minus the part about sustaining oneself through blood intake, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. Oh, good luck when it comes to trying to learn Morse code. That's to me seems like the hardest bit. Have I eaten today? I That's a good question. Probably not. That might be the issue. Hmm. What am I gonna have for dinner? Probably something unhealthy. If I'm being totally honest, I need to get better on that. I might, mm, I might try to find a way to include that in a future video, so you, like, maybe singing a lullaby, but it's gonna be a hard one with a lot of issues, but we shall see. Here in the Philippines, it's 9:21 a.m. Sheesh. Your day's only just begun. That's cool though. Close the stream as one of your characters, something they would say to the listener. Uh, consider that. I'll definitely consider that. And take care, Sophie. Thanks for joining the stream, and hope you sleep well. Yeah, I feel like everybody's just starting to wind down. The chill vibes became too chill. Do you have a favorite anime? That's another issue. I don't watch enough anime to probably have a valid favorite. But I can tell you out of the ones that I have seen, one of my absolute favorite animes that I've watched is Angel Beats. Like, oh god, is it dark and sad, but it can be equal parts wholesome. Love that. Probably one of the few animes that like made me emotional. Yes, yes, I will go eat soon, I promise. I'll be closing the stream soon enough, and then I'll go eat. Yeah, that's the funny thing, Maria. It's like the funny thing of being a VA is that you do certain voices, and it starts sounding too close to your casual voice, and you just feel like you're constantly in character. I'm getting to that point. I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah. Yeah, I need to actually devote some time to watching anime. I don't do enough of it. It's like if I ever have free time, it mostly goes to either making content or gaming. But yeah. In fact, I think the last anime series that I actually watched from start to finish, sadly, was because I was under the weather. Because appendix removal surgery is, you know, a thing. Ow. Funny how something useless to the body can still develop an infection that can put you in a not good situation. But yeah, uh, during that whole thing, I ended up binging Angels of Death. Now that was an interesting one. Didn't even know it was based off a game too. Least favorite character to voice? Uh, I I don't know. Oh wait, I know. I do know. Hold on. Oh god. Whew. Sorry, team. Ugh. Um. No. Least favorite character to voice, and I'm sure plenty of you can agree. It was the former master from the Milo series, season one. I would, I'll admit I was cringing a lot when I had to voice this guy because it's like it was another thing where I'm a moral person. I can't even play a villain role in a video game. So having to actually make a villain, especially one that's as dark in the tone and story behind Milo, that was not great. And it was equal parts a part of the whole thing where it's like, it was me second guessing myself of whether or not I should actually go along with it. But, yeah. Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, definitely Jacqueline. Like, I remember back, I think when the first episode ever aired, and seeing how ecstatic the author was when she got back to me, and knowing how much that like she really liked it. That on top of the reception it got, how much it blew up, it was amazing. So, I'm glad. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Princess, it was like one of the first ever legitimately evil people that I've ever actually had to do slash create. So, yeah, it makes sense. But he did, so you know. Yep, always takes practice. Oh yeah, yeah, the Kitsune series that was great too. Um, I've seen a lot of comments regarding that one that people wanted me to like try and continue it. The problem with that is that was also another series that I wasn't directly responsible for. The script was provided to me by another artist. So, um, since then, I've like unfortunately lost contact with the artist. So, yeah, it's like a thing where I feel like I personally can't continue it because it's not my work, you know? I don't feel I have that kind of liberty or right to do that without, actually being given the permission. So, sad to say the Kitsune series is likely discontinued, but yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that I am trying to explore more and try to flex a little bit is vocal range, because I don't want to just I like doing deep roles, but I don't want it to be like, all it is. I want to try and explore, see what I can actually do, what all I can, uh yeah, I'm still trying to get better on the upload schedule, but yeah. Anubis will definitely return. Yeah, you're probably hearing my roommate now that I think about it. I've heard a lot about I've heard a lot about Black Butler. Uh, but yeah. Alright, everybody. Well, I think I'm gonna probably end the stream here. I'm gonna go get some food in me. Possibly rest a bit more. Get to work on the next bit of content. But here again, like, thank you all so very much for joining me. Like, I missed this so much. It was it was amazing. Um and yeah, like I said, we're definitely going to be doing more of these. So, I can't wait. And also, before we go, here again, special shout outs to everybody who donated and super chatted. Uh, you're not obligated to do that, here again, but it goes a long way. Especially with future plans towards merchandise, paying off artists for designs, and everything else in between. So, yeah, I missed you guys. I enjoyed being able to reconnect, having a chill time, and I hope you all enjoyed as well. So, until the next stream, I will see you all again. I'll try to get more in the know of how to work OBS and try to make things a little bit more accommodating. So, thank you all again. I love you all. Always stay safe, stay smart, do everything you can. And as always, we are all of us, fables forever remembered. Have a good day, everybody.